This podcast is powered by The Plug.
Now. Hello, and welcome to Movie Phone. No, I'm just kidding.
You know what we're doing.
We're back at it.
Question.
For girl on girl, press 6.
Does all pussy feel the same?
That's a loaded question.
All right, give me an answer, though. Give me something.
That's what he said. Yes and no.
Explain.
Well, so good coochie is good coochie regardless of who it's attached to. Just like bad coochie is bad coochie regardless of who it's attached to.
So we just talking about like tightness levels here and wetness
The woman herself has something to do with it.
and hygiene.
But basically it's all coochie.
So like point guard would be like top tier. And you know, get down to the 5, the center, and that's like bottom of the totem pole.
So what's top tier and what's bottom tier?
Tight, wet,
All right, that's what I was saying.
fast.
Come on.
What are the qualifications here? Like, what's the standards? There's got to be a gold standard somewhere.
So my argument is, all right, it might not all be top tier, but as long as it's not, the mileage isn't too crazy. I feel like if you turn her on, it feels the same.
Most definitely. That's what I was getting.
Like if you're doing your job.
Everything goes down like it's supposed
I mean, I feel like I'm aged on this question.
Well, I'm just gonna say no, man, and shit. There's factory settings for every woman. That's all I'm saying.
Factory says. All right, yeah, explain.
Cause
Can I get a manual
some of them
reset?
got that like it's feel a little bit looser. Some of them feel a little bit more snug.
grip on it.
Yeah. Some women just don't be taking care of themselves the best, so their shit don't be getting as wet as much, or you just don't turn her on, one of the two. But
Right, okay.
shit, for the most part, no. But I mean, it depends on the context of that question, because if you're talking about like, do big women have better coochie or little woman or whatever, nah, that's it just depends on the woman. That's it.
Same vibe.
There you have it. Try some pussy.
Get
some.
Try all of them.
It's good for you.
I feel
Or
like
not all of them. Try a lot of them.
I feel like dates should go like a car sales pitch, like a car sales pitch. Like, I'm a late model, not too many miles on me.
Where he said the factory settings.
You know what I'm saying? The back seat might make some noise. You know what I'm saying?
Interior's been worn out.
So you have to test drive a car before you buy it.
It's all manual.
Why
There's
not
nothing
test
power.
drive the woman before you ring it up? I said bring it up. These ladies
Before you
that are
grab,
listening, they're gonna hate us.
before you grab papers and start signing your life away.
They
Because
don't call me Landon Hose for nothing, all right?
No, they don't.
landing them.
Landon, I thought that was a lacrosse player from Yale.
I mean,
Princeton, get it right.
Ah, all right.
Ooh.
My bad, Landon.
I don't know. A woman can sell some coochie, have 1,000 bodies up under her belt, and still have a motherfucking kung fu grip. You'll never fucking know.
That's why I said it's a
And so
Well, that goes to self-care. Some women know how to take care of themselves.
Kegels
especially-
and shit.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was
They
thinking.
got their black magic.
Keep it tight.
They got their black magic ways.
And then this doesn't apply to me, but some niggas just don't have the proper equipment for the lady that they're talking to.
Yeah.
That's a whole nother story.
Did you notice how he said this doesn't apply to me
Yeah.
first?
Sucks to
As
suck.
a precursor.
Disclaimer.
Sucks
Don't
to
you all
suck.
be getting the wrong idea.
He basically said, so my dick is big, but some other
Yeah,
guys,
our dicks are huge. You want to see him?
some other guys,
Hey, you want
they
to party?
just can't get the job done.
Cue that in. We'll
Party
cue that
boy.
in.
What's up?
Yeah, what's up?
What's up? What's up?
Oh, what's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? It's nice hair. It look even better in my crotch. Our dicks are huge. You can see them from space.
I'm willing to stand on that totem. No, there's not enough dick out here, but
Wow.
they say it's the motion in the ocean, right?
Wow. I mean,
They also say size matters, so.
no, they say a lot of things.
Yeah, they do.
The woman, trust me, it matters. It matters to them. They're lying.
That's why they say it.
If they say
They're trying to comfort you. If they say it doesn't matter.
That's how you know they like you. And they're like, well, it's nice.
If the hesitation is real.
They like you
if
say
she says it fits me, that's a fucking lie right there.
Oh my God.
She's basically saying it's something I can handle. If it was bigger, I couldn't. If it was bigger, I couldn't.
You got enough for me to work with.
I'll work with you, baby.
Yeah, how high? Yeah, all right. I got 3 inches of hard cock.
He said, I must prepare.
You ain't got to prepare.
That shit cracks me up. You ain't got to prepare for nothing.
So basically,
I love
experiment.
America.
Get some pussy.
Try it
But on talking about experiments though, so are we just in an experiment?
I think so.
Like we just getting tested type shit? Like see how we gonna react?
I think it's Buddhism meets the Matrix.
I don't know if we're being tested to see how we react. I kind of do, but I think that they tested shit on us for sure. That's all I know. This whole COVID
Experiment.
thing was a big ass motherfucking experiment. It was real. I'm not saying it
You know, my
wasn't real,
grandfather was part of
but
the
man,
experiment.
yeah, this is like the biggest experiment they've ever performed in their history. You know what I'm saying? It was just to see what, I don't know what they were trying to see actually, man, but it was
So-
crazy.
Population control,
Something
brother.
crazy that I read about. So they have like import and export logs worldwide that you could look up. It's like public record information. And back in like 2018, I think it was, there's records showing them shipping like the respirators, like the COVID stuff, and it was labeled COVID.
Yeah.
And it shipped all over the world. And this was 2 years.
So it's planned.
It seemingly was planned.
Planned.
Yeah. Yeah, I got the link in my phone right now.
Which makes it seem
It
like
started
this
here,
is an
man.
experiment.
They can sit there and say it was in China. I don't believe that, man. I think that, well, even if it was in China, I think they still had something to do with it. Because they were talking about that, what was it, damn.
Well, they suffer from like overpopulation.
Yeah.
You know, they have to do some things for population control, as it is.
There was a thing called gain of function research that they were supposed to be doing with the people in China. So that's why I was like, man, and that was around the same time the whole little thing was going on, man. It was just
You got the 1%ers and some fucking control panel. Like, all right, let's just see how they react if we do this.
hell
See what
yeah.
happens if we do this.
To be
And
honest,
then these vaccines are like placebos because, like they said, like 45% of the people that were hospitalized for the Delta were already vaccinated or some shit like that.
Yep.
So it's like, man,
to be honest, I
That shit is
think I think this whole
I think I got one of the real ones.
life thing is a big ass, like ant farm type experiment. You know what I'm saying? We're the ants in the ant farm, with this earth and this universe and shit like that. And somebody on the outside is like, let's throw this in the mix.
Like,
Let's see how they
aliens
react.
planted us here is what you're
Well,
saying.
So
You know
yeah,
what I'm
not
saying?
even
So,
just
like-
with the elite, but like, yeah, so the technology and shit that we have, is this from a higher being?
You know what I'm saying? Because it can't just be like, I mean, don't get me wrong. I believe in the human mind. I believe it's capable of a lot of miraculous things, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, some things are a little bit far-fetched to be like, how did your mind really come from
I don't think it's
scratch
that far fetched though.
and grasp that? You know what I'm saying? Just some technologies, I think, is just like,
I mean, you got to think though. Everything came gradually. Like it wasn't like we just came out and just
So we
started
think.
making this shit.
So we
Everything,
think. So we
man.
think.
I mean, we grew up, and what do we have? Them big ass block televisions. Before that, they had little ass, black and whites and everything. And we seen the evolution of the TV. You know what I'm saying? We've seen the evolution of the cell phone in our own life.
Well, reason why
you know
I
what I'm
s-
saying? We've seen we've seen the evolution of technology happened right before us. You know what I mean? So it's like, and that was built on stuff that happened like a long, long time ago. You know, everything, even the computer chip was an idea that happened before the computer chip actually happened. You know what I mean? Like light bulbs, they had the light bulbs, like the filament. The Egyptians. That's what I was just about to say. They had the whole design for the filament right there in the pyramids.
The Baghdad battery. So there's this thing called the Baghdad battery, and it's basically like mason jars or like clay pots with something in it, some compound that would like produce energy. And they think that, or it has something to do with fire. I'm not too sure. But in order to build those pyramids, like the oxygen was not existent. Like some of that stuff went so deep and those pyramids were so large that oxygen couldn't penetrate like the inside parts. So they're kind of baffled as to how they were able to see, you know, if they can't light up the inside of a pyramid with fire, how do they see?
MERS.
Yeah, I mean,
Could be. It could be, but they also found, like I said, those Baghdad batteries, which were like clay pots or something with stuff in it that would help. I wouldn't say generate electricity, but for lack of a better word.
I mean, they had so much knowledge back then that got burnt away, like in the Library of Alexandria alone. You know what I mean?
That's exactly where I was going to.
Yeah, so
manipulation. So that kind of is with experimentation too, because if you're manipulating people, that's
because they probably recovered some of that stuff.
It's a form of experimenting on people, and you figure if it's been going on since anyone could remember, as far back as you could research, they got it down to a T, and that's how there's tiers of power, and the ones that are at the top have the knowledge, other people don't. Well, and that's how you can manipulate and experiment.
Yeah, definitely.
And most of the time too, whenever like a civilization would take over another civilization, they would destroy all documentation, all history that they would have of their civilization, because obviously they don't want
from existence.
Yeah,
because it holds them back.
Yes,
it holds them back.
Yeah, so like that in itself would, I don't know, destroy so much knowledge and information that people worked ages to get.
Yeah, man. You know, they try to make it look like everybody was like in a bush, like in Africa and shit, but there was like ancient mines that were back there for digging like ore and like gold, everything. They had mines that were like set up like a sophisticated operation, you know what I mean?
Right.
So it's like, if that's all in Southern Africa, way before, you know, there was anybody like European or anything to come down there, then that really means that there was technologies that we just don't know.
That's where I was saying. So has it already been there, or because you were saying it was gradual, which it is, but if there's, you know, history saying it was already there, shit was already developed and done before people really knew that it was a thing. That's where there's both sides to it. There's certain things that we don't know how anyone came up with it, or is it something that is just gradual over time and people just figure shit out? Yeah,
because I think it's gradual over time, people figure shit out. Then, I mean, it's also like cooking, you know what I mean? Like, how many of the dishes that we have are due to people trying to actually make some dish, or or how many are because they were trying to make something else, you know what I'm saying, just accidentally stumbled upon this, like bread.
That's
Who's
like
the
medicine.
First person to make bread, you know what I'm saying?
It all goes back to science.
Yeah, that's how medicine is too.
You look at anything discovered ever, right? Who discovered it? A bunch of scientists were out wandering in the wilderness. Like they would do, like, it's science. It comes down to science. And it's, I'd say
first people
a lot of it
paint
is
and everything.
observation, right?
Yeah.
Like all you do is just observe and you look, and then you might change some factors. You know, you have certain things that you can control.
Yep.
And then you change that, and then you see what happens. But it's
see what you can change and what you can't. But then like you said, with observing, that's when you see the patterns and cycles and shit, and that's where the Fibonacci sequence comes in, and that shit's crazy in itself.
Yeah, looking in the stars, looking at the movement over thousands of years and recording. You have people, like generations of people just recording every day what the shit does until they can get a whole calendar down. That shit's crazy.
Yep. But then going back to not to make the subject matter dark, but going back to the experiments though. So who knows if it's true or not because it's on the internet. But supposedly on September 24th, there's supposed to be a blackout. You know, no electricity, and you know everything's digital now. Everything's on, you know, computer, laptop, phone, whatever, online. So they're saying there's supposed to be some type of blackout.
Y2K again?
Why? Why is it supposed to be a blackout?
That's the start. Okay, I know why.
Okay, all right, go ahead.
That's supposed to be the starting date when the Anunnaki are coming back, and then December 1st they're gonna make their presence known.
Oh man, hell nah.
Okay, well, not only that, that's a Saturday.
So that's
And
one.
fuck that, dude.
That's one argument.
I got shit
I got
on
stuff I gotta
Saturday.
We got
wait.
family shit,
I
man.
need electricity.
We got plans.
Anunnaki will have to wait.
Electricity.
Hey, if my
Yeah,
phone
hold on,
dies, if my phone dies before I check my fantasy lineup, we're gonna have a problem.
So that goes
But-
back to, is that the higher beings then?
Yes.
That's giving us this shit, or
But-
that's making us the
But
slaves?
I want to make a prediction.
All right. What's
Next
that?
year they're going to be saying that the end of the world is coming.
Keep us in fear.
And I'm going to tell you why it's a prediction.
Okay.
It happens every 12 years.
Okay.
On time. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying?
So what's gonna be the end though this time? What's the cause?
I don't know what they're gonna say.
Robots.
I have no idea because remember, Y2K
robots.
was supposed to be the end. Then 2012
Yeah.
was supposed to be the apocalypse for the the Mayan calendar.
So is this blackout what it is then?
It's too early.
it's
it
too
the
early.
blackout?
It's 2023.
Does it go into it though?
We
I
got,
mean,
true.
maybe
We
it
got-
plays into it. Maybe
2
they're like,
years.
this is gonna happen, and
It's the
then
start.
we got 2 years.
That's the
2024. That's when the shit happen.
That's the catalyst to some crazy shit maybe. Cause you figure if everything gets shut down, that's some purge type shit. Then we're not the advanced civilization. Then you take all that down, then it's just down to how basically how it's supposed to be if you don't let technology
Yeah.
have its place.
At the end of next year, people are gonna be saying the world's coming to an end right there.
Well,
man.
not my world.
I mean, to be fair, there's always some crazy guy on some street corner in a major city that's like,
Same,
the
yeah.
world is gonna end.
Hell yeah.
Repent. Repent.
Does he know what he's talking about?
I don't think so, man. What makes this guy different?
I mean, shit, a broken clock is right twice
Today.
a day. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? So I mean, it's gonna be one good time somebody gonna be right. You know
that's
what I
like
mean?
that's like when you're sitting there
Maybe.
waiting for the oven timer to beat, and you like count down. You're like 3, 2, 1 now, and it doesn't go. But then you keep going like 3, 2, 1 now. 3, 2, 1 now. Now.
Yeah, one day.
3, 2,
And
1
it
now.
might not even be from like manipulation or no experiments then. Just the earth is dying. So, one day. One day.
We're just
We'll
killing,
be
killing Mother Nature.
we'll live on Mars at that time.
Yeah, hopefully it's us.
Fucking Futurama.
Nah, we'll be dead by that time, man.
Man,
We'll be long gone. Unless these motherfuckers get some type
They get
of
the fast forward.
forever serum or some shit.
They
Hey.
found a planet where you can live to be 3,000.
Time's a motherfuckers. Time
Like,
is
in our
crazy.
solar system, like that we can travel to. Not our solar system.
I'm not trying to
our
go.
galaxy.
I'm not trying to go.
I'm with it, bro.
No,
I'm with
That's
it.
only if life is
We
amazing.
stack enough bread
that's way too
If
many
you still
lifetimes.
if you still in a
to have our
cubicle.
whole family go.
No, hear me out though. If you're still in a cubicle or something though, and
Fuck a
your life's
cubicle.
on repeat and it's terrible, you really gonna want to live to 3,000?
Yes. We're terraforming, so we're the kings of this planet.
I mean, fuck a cubicle. There's no way I'm spending that many lifetimes in a cubicle. Fuck no.
Ain't
Right.
no cubicles, you guys. You're taking Earth shit. This ain't Earth.
That's what I'm saying.
This is our
That's what I'm
planet.
saying. If it's the life I want,
This
then
is
yeah,
the
that's
16
cool.
billionaires that make it there.
No, then that's cool.
Okay. All right.
It's gonna be me, you, Jay-Z.
If a duck is a duckling, is a goose a gooseling?
You know, I have absolutely no idea for that one.
I'm gonna say yes.
I'm gonna say yes.
It only makes sense.
Geese, geeses,
Guys.
geese. Geese-eye?
Baby geeslings?
Nice.
or geeslings? Is it gooselings or geeslings?
Gosling, bro.
Ryan
Gosling.
Go back with your flock.
It's a flock of goslings.
A flock of goslings. Sean Connery says a flock of goslings. Anyway, that's all I had.
But we were talking about space and aliens and shit, right?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
All right, so what's
we could keep talking about it. I
just
guess.
real quick though, what's
It's the sci-fi episode.
what's beyond a black hole?
A white hole.
Okay, so what happens once you enter a black hole?
You are expelled into a new universe.
Nobody knows.
Nobody knows.
So, all right, so do you think do you
That's-
think
I seen
hear
this
me out real
recently.
quick. Hear me out though, cuz nobody really knows and might not be able to find out regardless, but what about do you think some dudes doing like a life sentence, do you think they would volunteer to just go into a black hole if they got
What?
if they got nothing to live for and they're like, yo, I'm doing life? It's either that or you could go
Maybe
into
they
a
should
black
do that
hole.
for people with the death penalty.
Hey, or that. If they
Not
if
life.
they're cool with
Because
that.
if they have the
even
death
life.
penalty already, like, okay, look, you can take your chances with the black hole
Right, yeah.
Suicidal.
or the
Exactly.
electric chair. So what you want to
Exactly.
do?
Or
then let's
suicidal.
see what
Somebody go
happens.
volunteer for that black hole. That's all I'm
Exactly.
saying. I want to see what's on the other side
And then
of this
see what
motherfucker.
happens. Because nobody really knows.
I-
So I was thinking if people that just don't give a fuck or
You
like
can open that up.
death penalty
Hold on,
or
though.
got life.
Let me say
You
something.
can open
though.
that up.
That's like the most expensive, like lethal injection ever, right? Because one,
That's fine.
if we did have the technology to make it to the nearest black hole,
We'd have to send a lot more than
how the fuck do we know what's on the other side?
What happens?
Yeah,
Exactly. That's
yeah,
what I was. That's
yeah,
why
yeah.
I prefaced.
Well,
Yeah.
like
we still wouldn't be.
I
It would
mean,
be
we
the-
try to figure out a way where we can like try to communicate. Hopefully, you know what I'm saying. Hope, and then like see if
Here,
the
take,
signal
take,
comes
take this
back.
radio with you.
My
and-
walkie-talkie
And
doesn't go
you'd
that
have to
far.
send more than one
Send a
person
bunch of ships though, like in succession, so that
Well-
you would be within distance. To
and open it up to like suicidal people, just
Yeah.
pure adrenaline junkies that are just
Probably
like,
a whole line.
I've climbed every mountain in the world. What else can I do?
So you're saying
this.
in the future,
Go into a black hole.
the
Bon
penitentiary
voyage.
system is going to be
penal colonies.
like space exploration. So instead of astronauts, they're going to be a
Space
bunch
scouts.
of convicts up there, like just
Wardens.
But
Space
they're not,
pirates.
they shouldn't have no buttons on it though, so they can't control nothing. Just, the buttons are like remote,
I would be a
so
space
it's like
CO.
automatic.
I'd be a-
It's the
I'd be a
new
space
age.
CO.
And then on the way there, we could have a TV
Nah, how
reality
you gonna be
show
a space
called
CO
Convicts
though?
in Space.
How you gonna get back?
Hey,
Convicts in space.
it's the new age.
Hey, people would watch it.
Space
Guaranteed, bro.
Hey, copyright.
Nah, it's the new age. Christopher Columbus.
They already did white swap. They already trying to steal our shit.
Yo.
They already trying to steal our shit.
Yeah, it's
I
all
took-
over.
Convicts
Yo,
in space
it's
is
all
our
over.
shit.
As soon as they do one swap, they killed it for everything. The internet is undefeated.
Hell yeah,
Black hole
man.
convicts.
Black hole.
Hey, people would watch it.
Space cowboys.
Okay, all right.
Hold
I got
on, but
one.
back down to Earth though, real quick.
Yeah. Let's do it.
What do you think is under Antarctica though? Because you think there's like other people, like, or hold on, like,
Yeah, 'cause why is it
really?
off
I
limits?
wasn't even talking about that. That's one thing I consider too. But
My whole
really,
thing is 'cause why
I
is
was
it off
talking
limits?
about. It's not really off limits like that though.
Who's been to Antarctica though?
You have to have permission to
Yeah.
go there.
Yeah, who's been there?
Man, but you can get the permission easy
Scientists
though.
only.
Well, it's
Does
because
anyone-
there's no like settlements and no airport.
Yeah,
there.
there's
You have
nobody
get,
to
like,
assist you if you go.
You have to get like
True.
you have to let people know that we're going out here.
However,
there's got to be
I can
insurances
guarantee
because you
if
can't.
If you tried to like float your little yacht over to Antarctica, they would stop
You're not
you.
gonna make it.
They're not
Well,
gonna.
they
Who's
would
gonna
stop
stop
you.
you though?
Make it.
They would stop you before you got close. And were like, what?
And
are
they
you
would
doing?
stop you, and why is the question?
I don't think
Why
they're gonna
can't
stop you
go
like
there?
that.
Yeah.
No, but who's ever been to Antarctica though?
Who? There's people that's been to
English?
Antarctica.
Right.
Not me. I don't do the
No one
cold.
that
I'll
we
never
know.
go to Antarctica. I'll tell you that right fucking now.
But why is
I'll
it?
go to Alaska, but I'm not going to no Antarctica.
There's something that's just mysterious
Alaska's hard,
about
bro.
it though.
Y'all seen ABP?
But I gotta.
Hold on. I mean, what I was really talking about is like under the ice. Like, do you think that there might be like remains of like human civilizations that used to live up there before all this shit?
There is a
and you
great
know what I'm
chance.
saying?
So
Yeah.
I'm sure more
Antarctica
fossils.
wasn't
I bet.
always covered in ice.
Yeah, that's why
there's a great possibility that we will find like ruins of ancient civilizations once the ice melts or anything like that happens. If it melts, if it does,
a transfer of power.
you know, everybody on the coastline, you better run inland. But
Colorado will be fine.
yeah, then everybody's gonna want to come here then.
And look, they're doing carbon dating with the ice layers. Like they're doing ice layer carbon dating, and they're finding like oxygen levels were super concentrated back then. So shit was bigger, and like there was like giants. I think there was a whole.
I don't know about giants, people, but everything else is bigger.
Well, they say the Nephilims though.
You seen
I don't believe in the Nephilim either though. But
I'm not saying it's.
I was just like,
yeah, but you seen some of those rock formations that kind of look like
But I've seen lots that look like
giant
all types
laying
of
down. I mean, that some of that shit looks crazy though. Like there's some like old formations and shit like that just look like
they weren't convincing enough to me. I was looking, they look kind of like it, but I don't know, man. I don't know.
It looks really close. I mean, it's enough to where you can see the similarities and like, okay, that could have been about, you know.
I mean, but the human mind is also trained to see ourselves in everything. You know what I mean? That's why you see faces in the clouds. You see faces on cookies.
That's what you
know. You know what I'm saying?
That's what you
all
know.
types of, man on the moon. You see all types of stuff.
Jesus in chip.
It's like, because the brain, it's like a combination of what it's taking in and what it expects.
Yep.
So it's like, it tries to,
Okay, so that could be referred to as pareidolia, which is the imagined perception of a pattern or meaning where it does not actually exist.
Thought it was another Pokemon.
As in considering the moon to have human features, or something on Earth to have human features. It's referred to as pareidolia or pareidolia. I'm not too sure how it's pronounced, but
so just because they make a word for it, does that make it real though?
It makes it a phenomenon.
And
just because
it makes it identified.
No, that's why there's fiction.
Identified thought.
That's why.
It's just identified. Yeah, everything's
made up.
Well, no.
yeah.
Somebody's at least thought of this once before. You know what I'm saying? So it's like an identified
when
thought.
when does something that actually happened become a myth? Because eventually Michael Jordan is going to become a myth.
I don't think he's gonna become a myth, man. I don't think that's happening.
Not a myth, a legend. Absolutely.
That's not gonna happen, man. That's not happening, man.
That's it. That's if the research. That's if historical records and everything gets deleted, just like we were talking about.
There's a game that doesn't exist where a basketball player supposedly scored 100 points.
But if everything got deleted,
what do you mean supposedly?
I don't know if everybody gonna care.
Nigga, there's records.
That's all I'm saying. I don't know if anybody's gonna be around to care about that story. There's a lot of stories that they're gonna care about.
Kareem
COVID.
Bar. What are you talking about?
So that's what I'm saying. When does it transfer over? So somebody wrote about a giant one time, and then it becomes a myth. What if there was?
What's that? What's
somebody
that shit?
Wrote about dragons.
It's not an almanac.
That have written about
it's like the sports almanac.
Did dragons never exist?
It's got all of the sports records from like whenever they started recording.
It's still just somebody wrote some shit down though.
Hold on. So do you think dinosaurs are real?
Yes.
Okay. All right. I was just saying. All right. I was just saying. You know.
I don't know, bro. Cause
they found skeletons of giant people
with official. Official scoreboard and shit.
That Tyrannosaurus Rex looked more like ostriches because their hands are wings.
Yeah, they had feathers and shit. Yeah. Most of the dinosaurs were big ass birds.
Nah, fuck that. I still like Jurassic Park's fucking T-Rex.
No, those were so inaccurate.
When I picture
but that shit was tight, though.
That's how
it was tight. I want to keep imagining it just like that.
That's how it's gonna look. Yep.
I have large legs and tiny
especially
arms.
the raptor too. That's not even a raptor in that.
My shoes.
That's some other dinosaur, but I don't care because I like them.
Like back in the day.
When does folklore become legend? When does something that actually happened become
the thing is you don't know unless you know.
I think legend would be
Michael Jordan's gonna become a legend.
Not legend.
Was a dude that
myth would be more like a story told by a family member that's been passed down. Whoa.
Hank Aaron is way better than Babe Ruth.
Now we're talking about baseball.
He just went there.
Statistics. I'm like saying like shit gets recorded.
What else you got?
Yeah,
Next
but
subject.
listen.
Next topic.
That was a baseball player. Babe Ruth was not a baseball player. That's what would be the myth. That's what would be myth, because motherfuckers don't record this shit. It's not recorded somewhere.
Yeah, have you ever played that game, Telephone?
Yes.
Exactly.
Yeah, man.
Exactly.
If
So
the
it's like
account is
when-
not written down,
Good analogy.
Translation.
Good analogy.
that's what happens after a while.
So it's like by the time it gets to the end, you don't even. It might not even be the same names, same
story.
the same story at all. Any of that.
Dragons, warlocks, wizards, pixies, all that shit.
And now we have the Bible.
We ruined it.
To be honest, man, I don't think the Bible is all that correct.
Humans still wrote the shit.
Yeah,
I don't trust the Vatican.
Yeah, which testament?
I think
version?
the most accurate book is nah. I think it's the Quran, bro. I think that's like the most accurate.
No, I think that's still man-made too, though.
I don't know, man. These cookbooks that I'd be following, they're on point.
Right, but
They're on point.
But see-
These recipes.
the Quran hasn't really been altered.
It has. There's
has?
different versions of the Quran too.
See,
That's what I'm saying. A lot of people don't know that because that's what they're taught. Because
Yeah,
I
'cause
used
see, I
to,
don't study
I used to
that.
try to fuck with Islam too, man, for a while. You know what I'm saying? But then I started studying
once
it. for
Farrakhan
real,
get to
for real.
talking,
and
it speaks to your soul. Cause that's real shit. Cause I mean,
Malcolm X,
a few
man, I'm
years ago,
telling you,
yeah, real
man, you
shit.
get to study.
I had
man, they influential. They had me like, all right, man, let me try this out.
Yeah, for like a good year and a half or so.
I was like, leave the white man's religion.
looking into it and shit. Absolutely. But now, I've looked into just about every religion.
And all of them say the same shit.
But you know what it comes down to?
Yeah.
It's simple. It's morals and ethics.
Everything is
That's
everything.
really what it is. Help when you can. Don't fuck nobody over. I feel like that's
There's a
pretty
golden
simple.
rule, man.
Pretty simple.
Don't do to other people what you don't want done to you. Help when you can, and if you can't, at least don't harm anybody. You know what I mean?
We're all humans and we're all
Boom.
struggling.
I mean,
It's
we
that
do.
simple.
We do have our times where we gotta get down, but now hopefully that's like minimal, and it's
You know,
it's
the
a need to
adolescence.
basis.
Yeah, when you
That's
have
the growing up stage. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying? When you wrestling for respect, you wrestling for a name, wrestling for identity,
Mm-hmm.
or just wrestling because you're trying to survive in some cases. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Once you get older, you leave all that fighting shit and you fight a different way. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It's a completely different
That's maturity.
war tactic or battleground, if you will. You know what I'm saying? It's a
Yeah.
more, how is this going to benefit me at the end of the day without me fucking off my life?
Yep, exactly. Cause shit, you don't want to spend the rest of your life in jail when you're already in your 30s and shit, 20s, the late 20s, whatever. You know what I mean? Don't nobody want to do that.
I'm too pretty for prison.
All right, so let's say you go to a grocery store, right? And you might have to ask one of the clerks or something, one of the workers for a product or something. But you could either describe the product in the most awkward way, or just make a product that it could be awkward, but
Give me an example.
kind of funny. Okay. An example.
Can you use it in a sentence?
Yes. Do you guys have any gluten-free lube?
Yes, sir. It's over there by the vegan chips.
Vegan. Okay. See, there we go. Let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. Anybody else? got
Wait.
something?
Do you have a...
Gluten-free lube, is that a real thing, or did you just make that up just now?
You know what it might be.
It might be real.
might be.
This day and age.
Is it gluten in a lube? You know what I'm saying?
the edible
Vegan
ones,
edible panties.
all lube might be gluten-free. I don't know.
No animals were armed making these panties.
Wow.
Oh, dude.
Or no. Muslim friendly edible panties.
Ew, are you eating pork panties? There's bacon panties out there?
No,
nigga?
gelatin. Gelatin is made from
That's
pork.
right. Touche.
No gelatin.
Gelatin is hooves.
So why would they be
Horse
eating
hooves. You could do horse hooves.
Just Muslim friendly.
edible? How?
Shout out to Albanese
Kosher.
gummies.
Never mind.
It'd be kosher
Fire.
edible patties.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I've never known
Okay.
about
So you're
panties being
gonna
anything
go
other than
ask the
fruit.
grocery store clerk for kosher edible.
Panties?
I mean,
No, we have a whole shop for that out here. It's called Fascinations.
okay, so we're
Yeah,
going grocery
ask
store
them for
items.
Kosher edible.
Grocery store items. My bad.
I mean, either way, it doesn't. You can walk into a Fascinations and ask them for some.
Well, you caught me off guard there with the
Vegan
grocery
little
store
bachelor.
request.
Is this
Well,
vegan?
They're like, they've
I didn't know
asked
we
me
were
for
limited.
everything at this point, but I've never been asked for anything gluten free in the sex shop.
Anything is possible.
Gluten free. But isn't everything that's
Do you
like
have saran wrap condoms?
Okay, so I'm so confused on this. So when you say organic, what does that mean? That's like no pesticides and shit, right? Because I
It's like
thought
a
everything that grows is organic.
From the earth.
No,
like a
that's
leaf.
that's a good.
Not
no.
altered.
Like no chemicals.
Organic-
Chemical free type shit.
Not
Organic is
altered,
a very
just natural.
loose term when it comes to like groceries and food that you're eating.
It is.
I could be wrong.
You eating groceries?
I could be wrong, but there's no like
Because I like grapes
set
with seeds.
standard for what could be
Organic.
considered organic, right?
Yeah, because that's the real organic, the grapes with
I
seeds.
would assume no pesticides, like you were saying.
No chemical
No,
growth.
yeah, no
Human growth hormones.
altered genetic sequence.
No pork.
The pork plant.
Get his ass, Landon. Get his
Pork
ass.
product.
Pork plant.
I seen it.
Pork plant.
I seen it.
Gelatin, man. Gelatin
you
is
just-
used in a lot of things.
You just said anything is possible.
No, I'm saying no.
Don't you quote me to be?
Hey, but gelatin is used in a lot of things, though.
Anything is possible. Landon Hose.
My nigga, gelatin is in fucking Jello. You know what I'm saying? Like that instant shit. You know
can use horse
there's a
food.
lot
That's
of.
just gross. That's why I don't eat anything gelatin, bro. Nothing.
That's why I say pork product because that's
eat
what
Albanese
gelatin is. It is a pork product.
No gummy worms, no gummy bears.
Yeah, all that shit.
You
Fruit
wouldn't
snacks.
eat Miss Piggy's pussy? It's pork.
Dude, I'm kosher, and we can get stuff jewelized and eat it
So
once or
all the
twice.
good stuff is on the back
Yeah.
anyway. So I'm more of a doggy style.
I got
guy.
it. Cause
Long as your priest prays over it, we can make it kosher. I try beef most of the time. Pause.
Bacon comes from the back.
burn that all the way down.
You know why you're not supposed to eat pork flesh?
You want some pig back?
Because it's the closest to human flesh.
No, because it's a dirty animal.
No, pigs are cleaner than chickens.
They are. They're cleaner than chickens,
Yeah,
definitely. Chickens are
gross,
nasty,
bro.
man. Hey,
Whoa.
A pig won't shit where it eats.
a chicken to eat its own shit.
Yes,
That's right.
I was just about to say the same.
Shit.
Pigs that shit where they eat is because they're in a pen that's too small for
But
them to move
on the
around.
same
That's the
note,
only time.
On the same note, you have to be cautious of pig farmers because not only that,
12 pigs.
yes.
So what's in the pig slop though?
A dozen pigs.
Yeah.
What are pigs eating though?
Human-
What's in the
human
pig slop?
body?
Yeah, what's in the pig slop?
You already know.
Some of these motherfuckers, yeah, they get rid of some
That was
shit.
really gangster, and that was
Yeah.
allegedly from.
Yeah.
Some of these missing homeless
he-
people.
So he heard
He was
like maybe
joking.
it happened.
He said-
Allegedly.
Maybe it
Landon
happened.
hose, baby, Landon hose.
Landon was joking.
Like maybe
H
it had happened.
UX. What's next?
So what's crazy is shrooms to a lot of people. I know it upsets their stomach, but so you can do it in shots, and it tastes like juice.
Straight juice.
And somehow
Straight juice.
this man's he's got the recipe down.
No upset tummy.
Get rid of all that.
No, none of the stinky farts.
What's your phone number so we can tell everybody?
No. You know,
bad. I thought you was
if you're
product.
close to the circle, then maybe you'll get a taste. But
No, we could definitely edit that out. Don't stress. No worries. And on to the next. Okay, so very special guest here. We love to hear new input because sometimes we're just a bunch of degenerates, and
it's good to get different perspectives.
Yeah, we don't want people to catch on. So
everybody thinks different.
Yeah.
He's gonna reach a new audience.
Anyway, you got some ideas, topics that we've been through yet, or
life hacks?
We could do life hacks.
So, take a girl swimming on the first date, so you see what she looks like without makeup.
Natural.
That's like almost sinister. Like
that'll catch her off guard.
I've been called worse.
How many times you been at the club? You dancing with a girl, you vibing, and then they turn the lights on at the end of the night, and a fucking sea donkey is holding onto your arm.
What's a sea donkey?
Dan doesn't go out much.
No, I'm actually 100%. I've never heard sea donkey before, which I consider. I'm proud.
You know
of
what
that.
a coyote ugly is, right?
I'm proud of that. Okay.
Man.
A sea donkey's her big sister.
Oh, got it.
Wow. That's
Is that like a well-known thing?
That's a big visual.
Have all of you heard of sea donkey?
Hell no.
Yeah, that it was on a movie. It was like
sex position.
It was a reference to a movie.
I thought it was a Pokemon.
It's a sex position.
Never heard it.
Someone here's edgy.
What movie? What movie?
Was it Booty? No, not
Yes,
Booty Call.
Yes.
It was Booty Call? Yeah, Booty Call.
What?
Jamie Foxx and Booty.
Yeah.
Wow, he reached back there.
And a fucking sea donkey. I remember that.
That's wow. I haven't seen that movie in
Like
ages.
mine. I'm glad you're here.
Yeah, saran wrap.
Legacy always brings around good people.
That shit was my shit.
Saran wrap.
Motherfucker, was you gonna wait until I turned into a butterfly?
Hey, that was the funniest part of the whole movie, man.
Oh man. My man wrapped himself in saran wrap.
This my dog from
Head to
prison.
toe.
Matthew Lillard as the character Jamie Foxx played in Booty Call.
Matthew Lillard.
Mic drop.
That's funny.
Who was Matthew?
SLC Punk, the Scream movie.
The main character? The dude with the blue hair?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
And you said in for Jamie Foxx and Booty Call?
bro. Marky Mark.
Still hilarious.
As the SLC Punk character?
Hold on.
Matthew Lillard, great actor.
I got it. Marky Mark instead of Will Smith in Independence Day.
That's still a good fucking movie, bro. I like Marky Mark, bro. Like, I for real fuck with Mark
But you know what I'm
Wahlberg.
saying? But
That'd be a good movie, man.
some of them jokes would be a little awkward coming from Marky Mark. Like, whoa, what did he just say?
And you know, when white guys are opposed to white guys, it's a little different. That's a good one, though. Marky Mark is like a cheat code almost. Especially if you do like an action-ish movie. Ever
It
since
just-
he did Boogie Nights,
It just felt right.
he's a black dude.
Or brothers.
He's got, nigga, Four Brothers, bro.
Yeah.
Andre 3000 co-signed Marky
Oh
Mark.
my God.
I'm on it.
Yeah, that whole movie dubbed him.
Period.
That whole movie dubbed him.
Told him I was sleeping with his mom.
He's like, you bring La Vida Loca up in here?
That was pretty funny, though.
Oh my God. He's
But
like,
okay, so in our lives, especially in the Killer Hills, that's how all our white people are. I didn't know that.
So I got another white swap. Not even a white swap, just a scene change though. Or just in the background, like if it got darker. What does Kevin McAllister's dad do for a living?
He's a mobbed up lawyer,
Gotta be
and he's in Chicago.
something crazy.
That fool's house is humongous. That whole neighborhood's really that big, and it's like doctors,
Who's that?
lawyers. Home Alone.
Kevin McAllister's dad.
oh.
There was like 20 people in that house.
Michael
What did he
McAllister.
do? And he took all of them. He paid for
pay for
all
everybody.
of them
All 16.
to go on vacation.
Think about it. In 2022, how much is that
right.
house worth right now?
About 2.3 mil.
To go to Paris.
I looked up that neighborhood, dude, and those houses are
Millionaires.
multi-millionaire.
Big ass house.
Multi-million.
Oh,
Big ass house.
see,
He's a mopped up lawyer, bro, especially during the 80s and 90s.
Yeah. What is he really doing?
He knows somebody in New York that's just finishing their house. Stop it. He's mobbed up. He's connected. And he's a McAllister. That's a fucking Sicilian last name.
in Chicago, no less.
In Chicago.
That's funny as shit.
And he was a South Side lawyer.
That is funny
So
as
he's
shit.
getting off Tony 2 times.
Watch, we just like incriminated like some lawyer for the mafia back then. And, so that brings up a good topic. So recently, some Denver public school students, I think it was, they helped free somebody that was wrongfully convicted. Is that correct?
Yes.
Right?
Oh, wow.
From what I gather.
Yes.
With their podcast.
Freedom Project.
Yes.
With the
Yes.
podcast.
Yes.
And then on top of that, Denver Public Schools
Shut down the podcast.
used,
No.
they used their podcast
They used the cast.
and basically it's plagiarism. I don't know what you would, it's infringement on their copyright or
They
whatever.
infringe on the name.
And they're suing Denver Public Schools
they're
as
stealing
well.
the DPS.
All
The
this,
school and the DPS.
all this from a podcast that some high school students put
I
together.
did see this, Dan. Thank you for
Oh
talking about
wow!
Yeah.
This is
I
the
saw
most recent
I
thing.
saw a bulletin on my phone about it today.
Like
This is
literally,
like-
it's going.
That's why I was like,
right now.
they shut it down, didn't they? I was like, what?
Yes.
Because it
Yes.
seemed a little bit familiar. Because
So and
The main media, the main news media won't cover this shit because it's so.
we're gonna have to
close
revisit
home.
this from time to time. Then.
And DPS has already been having struggles with a lot of different shit,
Yep.
dude.
Oh yeah.
So they don't want this. It's like not a scandal; it's a reverse scandal. But
Yeah.
it's making.
So let me get
Adult
this straight.
bad.
So
Oh yeah.
DPS is getting sued by
No. Yeah. By this kid. and
the
his
kid.
podcast
Oh wow!
because they plagiarized him.
yes.
In the meantime,
What?
with all the other stuff.
So how did they use? Because it was their equipment, wasn't it?
Well, their intellectual property. The stuff they were talking about, the stuff that they brought up, whatever they mentioned in their podcast,
Right.
and whatever the school took and used and basically passed off as their
their
own.
own.
In a separate podcast.
Not even a podcast.
Podcast.
In their teachings.
It was a curriculum.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
See, I didn't read into it. I just
So
saw
these
the.
students are sitting here like,
clip.
motherfucker, I said this.
This is me.
Yeah.
Wow. So they trying to come up off the curriculum that they was giving over the air.
Basically.
No.
The closest thing to this is when Manual got shut down for a little bit. You remember that? It's like on that level.
That's crazy.
Like the students are standing up. That's what I'm telling you. Remember what I said about awakening?
I just think it's one crazy that
I think it came.
a podcast here, local,
Local.
helped
Free somebody.
save somebody that was wrongfully accused and sentenced, and two,
On some Freedom Project shit.
that also kind of disappointed that like our public school system in our major city is that shitty.
But doesn't it make you proud of the students and the intelligence level there?
Absolutely, but it's
100%.
Because we were
shame
in
on these
school, bro.
adults
We
though.
were in school
100%.
and we felt like we knew more than some of our teachers. Maybe we were just right.
Right, but shame on these adults
True.
for doing what they did, man.
Yes.
Because somebody had to know.
It was a good life lesson. Though.
Somebody had to know, like, hey,
That's crazy.
one, this is
It's a
wrong,
punch down.
and two, this isn't.
Right.
This is
Kids
somebody else's
knew.
idea.
It was. Kids knew the right way to do it, so the adults used it.
Yeah.
Like they're probably.
I'm just glad they
pretty
got
screwed.
caught.
Yeah, they're probably pretty screwed up.
'Cause
I'm
real
excited-
shit.
I'm excited to see the outcome.
Because these kids is about to get paid.
I'm glad you brought that up, Kay.
It was honestly like the perfect transition.
Land in.
These
But,
kids is about to get paid.
Like we were saying though before, taking credit and editing things or saying it's yours. Like we were talking about that earlier. That shit's been happening.
We will always give credit where credit's due.
Oh yeah, we do. Damn right.
Yeah, but the winners write the history.
But we're also stupid, so there's no way that like we could come up with half of this shit.
Whoa, speak for yourself. I have a triple-digit IQ.
Gazoon type.
Actually, my sneezes are super silent, just like my steps. I walk like a ninja.
All right, so what about? All right, back to sneezes though. So how many times do you say "bless you"?
You get 3. If you my man, you get 3. If you a person on the street, it drops to 2.
You got a good one for me. That's
Right. If
it.
I don't know you get like I'll say it once.
But do you wait for additional sneezes?
I actually feel like you're kind of rude if you keep sneezing after I say bless you. You know what I'm saying?
Say that.
But what if you
It's
can't?
like, damn you, God damn it.
What if you can't just
How many
help
times am I gonna bless you, son?
Sometimes I have to sneeze twice.
Even Jesus Christ.
You trying to say my blessings don't work, motherfucker? Is that what you're trying to say?
So with my mom's, I'll wait.
Pudding?
With my mom's, I'll wait because I know when she sneezes, it's more than once.
You get 2 blessings.
That's what I'm saying.
It's-
And most
more
people
than
don't
once.
sneeze only one time anyway.
Right,
You know what I'm saying?
Sometimes.
So you guys don't even wait. You just like as soon as you hear, you're like bless you, and then that's it. And it's like more of a shut up.
Nah.
Not me, Caleb.
Or
You get 2 from me.
Bless you means shut up now.
I mean, I'll give you a couple seconds
Yeah, believe it or
just to
not, I
make
wait.
sure. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
yeah.
saying?
And
Like,
look.
all right, you done?
And that's a post-COVID question. If
And
you
it-
sneeze or cough more than twice, I might whoop your ass. Like,
Yeah, you gotta
That's not
wear a
even-
mask at that point.
not even with
You
COVID.
can't do that
Not
in
even with COVID in
2022.
question. Like if we know for a fact, let's say COVID wasn't here, right?
you get 2.
Before.
You get 2.
Before. Like
Most people
would
don't
you
sneeze one
wait?
time.
Would you give somebody 2 times?
Most people I know sneeze 3 times at least.
Most people you know sneeze 3 times.
They're triple sneezers.
That's a lot.
Triple sneezers.
You got a lot of triple sneezers in
And
your
but,
life,
okay,
bro.
but so look, I made a fun little
Triple
cool thing out of it
sneezers.
because I do.
He's got it memorized.
I
He
do-
knows
for real.
it. He's like,
I
oh
pay
yeah.
attention to patterns.
My squad.
So you say
is
bless
triple
you to
sneezers.
somebody, and you're like once, and then when they sneeze again, you say twice, and then if they sneeze again, 3 times.
I think I'm a triple
Lady.
sneezer too, man.
A
You know
lot
what
of
I'm
people
saying? I'm
are
not gonna
triple
lie.
sneezers.
Do you get offended when people don't bless you all 3 times?
Right? When do you be like, okay, they don't have to say it no more?
I mean, I don't even care if somebody says bless you to
Right.
begin with. But, you know what I mean? Unless it's like somebody that always says it to everybody else, then you got to say it to me too. Fuck that. I don't care.
Don't get me out.
Take it personally. Like, wait a minute.
What's wrong with my sneezing?
Yeah, wait.
Well, I don't receive no blessings for real.
Now you do need to say it.
Was it the pitch that my sneeze was in?
Right? Was it my sneeze itself?
Oh, it's the pitch, huh?
That doesn't deserve a bless.
Would you like more air?
I try to wind mine out because I don't hold it. It's like,
Well, honestly, it's your body trying to get rid of something.
yeah, it's in your nose.
Yeah. So you
Allergy.
probably should.
You should sneeze.
Yeah.
You want me to violent sneeze?
Don't do it. Not straight out your nose. We apologize to all the listeners, but don't do it straight out your nose, right? Like don't like hold it in your mouth and just sneeze through your nose, and that shit just blah,
I
just
wind it.
Right.
not rockets out both
Ninja
nostrils.
sneeze.
We got lift off.
Not
Yeah.
rockets.
So is one bless you good enough?
2
that's
at
the,
least.
That's the question.
If you're a good person,
Definitely,
you're gonna
man.
bless her twice.
If you're good friends, right?
If
Like
my man's, if y'all sneeze, I want you to like. That's
Yeah.
a superstition too, because your heart skips a beat when you sneeze.
yeah,
Right,
get my
right.
soul back in my body.
Okay, so another
I
question.
want
then.
you to get that
Do-
back in there.
Do atheists say bless you?
Yes,
I
they
do.
all the time.
I do. Yeah, I mean, I only say it out of habit though,
but it's
not
also-
because
it's-
yeah, I feel like it's courteous. Like it's like, you know what I mean? Like
Atheists
it
fucking
just
science.
almost feels fucking rude.
You know their heart
know what I
skips a
mean?
beat though. You don't want them to.
On the other side, have you ever encountered somebody that got upset for you blessing them?
Yes.
That
I won't
type
say
of
his
person-
name, but
That's
that type of
weird.
person right there is
Yes.
like there's some issues.
He was like weird woke, but like on the other side
no,
of it.
there's some other issues.
He said no. It's more than that.
Like
Like,
that,
that's
that's
an
kind
issue,
of
too.
unreasonable to be
That's an issue,
upset
too.
about.
There's-
Somebody don't bless me,
Well, no, it's
motherfucker.
just- it's like the people that freak out.
Who
Like,
gave
when
you
you're-
permission
okay,
to bless me? Who?
So I have another example that's
You're a
something
god.
different. So when,
That's what I'm saying.
no, look, when
That's
you're
what
trying
I'm
to be
saying.
when you're trying to be respectful to someone, like at the counter, like you meet a transgender at the counter and you say yes, ma'am, or yes, sir, because you don't know what they identify as. You're not trying to be rude.
what I'm
I'll
saying.
be,
So
I'll
what
be
if-
1,000. If I'm not sure, I just don't say anything.
You hit him with
I
the dude,
just-
bro. You gotta dude him. I'm a dude.
No, I don't even do. I just ask for what the hell.
Yes,
I'm polite and I ask for what I want. Because I'm not gonna treat you different, but I'm not gonna try to violate you. And
right, I don't want to violate. Exactly.
Shit, am I allowed to say this? Fuck it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say this because I'm just not gonna sit there and I'm probably not gonna call you that.
Right.
Whatever. So I'm just gonna not refer to any of it because it's just a way to be respectful. You know what I mean?
Be neutral. Too. Staying zero is just like respectful.
Like, are we? Excuse me. Are we?
I don't have to participate.
Are we ignorant or disrespectful for not learning the
more
new verbiage?
But people jump off the. That's what I'm saying.
I think it's tyrannical to make somebody participate.
Is it our responsibility to know how you want to be addressed?
No, it's up to them to stop being so sensitive.
Then please don't berate me if I accidentally mistake you for a woman.
I'm still being respectful.
Once they correct you and they say how they,
or a man.
Yes, ma'am, sir.
Yep.
Sir, ma'am.
Once they correct you and then you gotta go by that, or it's disrespectful.
I'll call you they them if you want.
Yeah, you gotta go. Yeah, what they identify.
My name is Yanisa. I get it.
Man, I'm gonna get canceled so fast, dude.
It's gotta. I think it's gotta be presented. You know what I'm saying? Because off top, it's gonna be a very neutral type event. You know what I'm saying? Because these days, you never know.
Do you know what I'm just gonna start saying now? Is I'm just gonna go up to somebody. Hey, what's up, my Homo sapien?
There you go.
See, what I will
say,
do,
I'm an alien.
Human being.
Excuse me,
did you just assume
that
my
worked.
location?
I think that's probably going to be like the most peaceful.
I'm actually from the Andromeda galaxy.
Until you run into somebody who's trans species.
Thank you. I just
and this motherfucker.
You're gonna assume my universe.
We're going back to life hacks right now.
Oh, so I'm from this universe.
I'm helping everybody out.
I'm a saying.
Like that's how you gotta refer to them. Hey, nice to meet you, my fellow human being, or what's up, my Homo sapien brother, or
Nope.
I mean, what I will do is I'll make a compromise. I'll call you whatever name
I'm not making
you want.
Thank you.
Like that. Like if you want to be called Kelly and you're definitely a dude or whatever girl name, I don't care. I'll call you that. However, I just don't want to do the rest. I'm not going to participate in that. I just don't want to, you know what I mean? I will.
Of that too.
Yeah, because it's like, I'll definitely do that. Because I mean, you want to be called Muhammad Ali? Call Muhammad Ali.
His mama call him Clay. I'm going to call him Clay.
Yeah, as long as I don't get, once you get that correction, then all right. You get the correction. But as far as guessing and being like, forever, you know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to. Yeah, fuck that. That's too much work, man. It's just,
Because I don't like to be called African American. I'm just black.
So, that's a good topic right there, right? So, I know it varies based on every individual. However, as somebody of not a white descent, would you prefer white people to say African American?
That sounds insulting.
Or
me.
black?
Just the way it comes out.
So here's the thing, and
when someone says African American, they always say it so uncomfortably, or it's always like a pause right before they say it. So they're like, so I have a friend who's African American.
You're so right. You are.
I hate that shit.
So right.
I hate that shit.
Okay,
all my white friends who know we're black say I have a black homie named.
What if it wasn't like that? What if they were like, yeah, my African American homie?
That's weird, nigga. It just doesn't.
Okay.
It doesn't roll off the tongue as well.
Okay, fine. That's my question, because I've always wondered.
You've never called me African American, Landon.
Okay, fair.
You've never
point.
said that. If that came out of your mouth, I'd be so weirded out.
I think the only time that I would say that is if I was talking to like HR for something.
Yeah.
Only time. That's
See,
that's
PC shit.
Might be okay then.
PC shit.
That's the only time.
PC shit. Yeah, no. Ugh. Are you Italian, German, and Slavic American, or are you just a white dude? You're not even white.
So,
I need to stop.
From my understanding, I am like English, Swiss, Czech,
That's where the beard comes from.
German, and there's like
Czech.
a conglomerate of other things in there as well. But those are like the main.
I don't believe it. Your spirit says you were born in Middle Africa, north of the Congo. See how you just did that and it just flows from you? You didn't look around before you did it. There's a connotation and a context behind African American.
It's so I.
You said it's a tone and a pause.
Right. Even though you yourself gave me the pass,
Long time ago.
I won't use it.
Long time ago. And we all know what we're talking about
I
right now.
still haven't used it, and I'll say it like once in a blue moon for like comedic effect.
And nobody bats an eye.
Dude, they laugh.
It's timing.
Yes.
Connotation.
It is.
And everything behind it.
And I'm not trying to poke fun at any race or anything.
That's okay. That's a light flex for you,
But
just so you know.
That's
when you're light
I don't
flex.
feel comfortable saying it. I won't say it. You can take your pass back.
No, it's yours for
You
life.
can take your pass back.
I don't want it. I've seen how you chef. There's no raisins in your potato salad, so that's yours for life.
Pass backs.
I'll frame it.
Don't you Indian give it.
I'll frame it. I'm gonna frame
belongs to
it.
you.
I want your signature before I frame
I'll
it.
sign it twice.
And I'll seal it.
It's yours.
And it's gonna be worth some money.
It's yours. I know Legacy feels the same way.
I'll be the only white guy with a pass.
One of 7, because we have a lot of white friends in our group.
7?
You already knew the number. It's like,
I can say their names.
Said actually it's 7.
I want to give them privacy.
To the exact number.
exactly.
It's 7.
Oh, Wrigglesworth.
You know that. Ron Starr.
He's definitely practiced.
He said I'll give you
I
7.
walked out on
his,
something.
His privilege.
Ron Starr, Hank Hill,
I walked out on
I've
something
never
that was
heard
interesting.
Hank.
What was the question?
all the Madsies.
I could believe that.
There's 7.
So basically he was saying
Be nice.
He gave him the pass to say the N-word, and he said he won't use it.
I won't.
Okay, yeah, because that's not a pass you could just give out, man. I don't know, man.
It's
He knows it's
stipulation.
subjectional.
It's
And we've explained to him not to use it around all of your black friends.
strictly
Use it around the friends that have already given you the pass and
yeah. I
let you know
can't
that
go
it's okay.
to
Clearly.
my nearest barbershop
And just start dropping
I will
that.
say this.
open the front door and be like, "What's up, mate?" That probably wouldn't go over too well.
I will say this. I have certain friends that I share like some real racist jokes between us.
Each other.
That they could
Inside
never say to
jokes.
my friends
Right.
and not get packed out.
Exactly.
And I would never say in front of their people either
Feel me.
because
That's what we were just talking about.
They're my people though. That's
But
my
that's
boy.
my
You
mans
know what
in
I'm
there.
saying?
Yeah.
So we have them. Yeah.
Inside jokes.
So yeah.
Right.
Situational.
Those are my white people.
I know he's down.
Okay, all you got to do, if you want to hear me say it,
I said
just
connotation.
let me know.
and
Otherwise, I'm
behind
not
it.
If
No, don't say it.
you, for me to use your pass,
See, but you see how he
Don't
voiced
say
it and warned you? We do that. We'll warn you.
no, it's fine. I'm
I have
letting
other
you know,
white people that can't say it.
If you want me to use your pass,
He said you're one of 7.
I don't want to offend you, okay? I don't want to offend you, right? Like, but your pass.
Period.
Your pass is sacred, so I'm gonna.
I get
store
that.
it. I'm gonna
You
frame
can't
it.
hand it back to
You
me.
can
That's
sign
what
it.
Indian
I'll
gives.
frame it. It'll be. A
Just
visual.
random one day
so look,
when y'all in the
actually,
middle of the grocery store,
this is a
just
good
look
one.
at them.
Haitian sensation.
And just pause
No
and
conversation.
say it.
Psilocybin and Haitian.
Just-
Both of you
Yeah.
guys, focus. Focus.
I was just look. He should just look at you just like this,
We started that
Nigga.
conversation with,
real quick.
do you
Just use the
prefer
pass one
to be
time.
called black or African American?
Black or
someone's
African?
referring to you-
Well, I mean, I'm not American, so
So I'm black.
I'm African. Like
People
I
will
was
call you
born
African American.
African.
People will call.
I mean, well, yeah. When I fill out a application, there
It's
ain't no,
African American.
there ain't no
How do you feel
option for that.
do you
It's
feel
just
about
African American. I think it's ridiculous that you.
That's what we were
that
talking
was
about.
ridiculous.
that was what we were
That's what
getting.
we're
at.
talking about.
So
Yeah.
you just do you ever mark other
Yeah. I've
instead?
done that quite a
I
few.
always
I
mark
have a
other because
couple
I have every
times.
race in me.
But when I get there,
African one, though?
not anymore.
No, they don't.
No, they never did.
They don't.
Actually, it was always
No.
African
They
American.
should
Yeah,
do.
they don't.
And now though
Start
they have
right now,
black
right
though.
here.
Most of the time, it's just black.
And then it says black without Hispanic in
We
it.
should have literally if
Yeah,
we're gonna do
not Hispanic.
if we're gonna
Hispanic.
do like white, we should like kind of have every race if you think about it. You know, like
Yeah.
That's what I was saying. So are you German, English American, or are you just white?
yeah.
Are you Czech
it should
American?
be based on country, not like your cultural ethnicity,
Right.
where your ancestors were.
So
from.
That's why you
everybody's
can't say
American
white
now?
power.
If you live in America, you're American.
You're American.
If you live in
So
Mexico,
technically,
you're
I'm
Mexican.
actually African American. I'm the only African American here because I was born in South Africa, but I'm a citizen here
But,
too.
but that's what I'm saying. Like if we're taking into account where people were born,
Okay.
yes.
Okay.
But what about where you live
Fuck.
currently?
Fuck, I feel that. That's a really good point.
Like why
That's a really good
why dwell on the past, right? People tell you to leave your past alone. Leave your
so
past
look,
in the past.
I'm gonna universally and like
Well,
smaller it.
I mean,
not
but
saying- I was
heritage,
born-
I
yeah,
think
I'm not saying
heritage
forget.
matters
I
to a
was
certain
born in New
extent.
York and lived out there for like 5 years and came to Colorado.
You gotta get closer to the mic though.
I was born in New York and came to Colorado, but I'm a Coloradan because I've lived here ever since.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Nigga,
I
I'm a
know
New
what
Yorker
you
for life, nigga.
So now we're getting
Still Brooklyn Zoo,
now
don't
we're
do
getting into,
me.
like,
Nigga.
who we are is like united people.
That's where, you know, if you were born in the States. That's more
America.
I think we're talking more of like nationalities. You know what I'm
It's
saying?
an identity though.
You know what I'm
You're
saying?
still a Haitian sensation. You can't say that.
That's
You're
not really an
literally a Haitian
identity. That's a
sensation.
background.
So what is
part of
It's
your
it's
identity.
so
no, I think identity
He said
is
that
more
shit proud. I was
I
born-
mean-
more personal. You know what I'm saying? Where your family hails from, you kind of have no choice over. So that's
But you
that's
get
your
to choose
background.
I mean,
right?
it is a
Part of you.
part of your identity to a certain extent because I mean, you have different parts of your identity. Like you have a racial identity,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
have a national identity. You know, you have all these different identities.
You're a kid.
I feel you.
All the way down to the shit.
You start
I don't
with
know.
Latinos.
Your gang or whatever the fuck. You know what I mean?
I wouldn't be Panamanian if it wasn't Haitian.
so anyway, I won't use the pass.
You don't have to.
He said so. Yeah, back to that.
It's
I'm
up
not
to
doing
you.
it.
But if you do, just make sure I'm around to tell all the others in the crowd that I gave you the pass.
Wait.
That is fair.
cool.
That is fair. That's fair.
What if they just pack you out with them?
I got hands for days.
I mean, but what if
That's-
it's like 8 of them?
That's when you just
And
say
it's
bro
like
or homie.
they just got out of prison.
They better hope it's at least 10 of them niggas. They better hope it's 10. He's laying it on you. There better be at least 10. They Because start Kalen's 20 knocking years out in. 2, and I can handle 4 niggas on
He
each
said,
hand.
he said help
So
the
all of
gorilla, huh?
All of these
better help
hypothetical,
them.
all of these hypothetical situations are based on a hypothetical situation of me taking advantage of the pass.
Right, that he never said.
He said that. He said I'm not using
He
it.
still has never said.
It's not gonna happen.
He won't say it. But no, Daniel. Back to your original question, Landon.
I prefer black. It depends on who's saying it when it comes to that African American thing, and it's usually HR related.
Yes. Okay. Fair. Professional setting. Outside.
I'm African-American,
Outside of
it's-
professional
Yeah,
setting.
don't.
You prefer to be like, it was that black guy over there with
Hell
the
yeah.
red
Oh,
hat,
oh,
red hoodie.
Ah, psh.
Okay.
Then he's just describing me.
Number one male. That's what. That's what they
Alpha's
describe.
alpha. The
com-
Ghost
the-
Rider's Ghost
the
Rider.
combination of all colors person.
King. I don't know. King.
Intellectual property not owner in America.
The so-called HNIC over there.
That's me. Yeah.
The opposite founders of America.
Christopher Columbus.
Landed on Plymouth Rock.
But then
Hold
we
on.
have
So,
to-
do y'all think that the Native Americans were black?
Yes. And the only reason they look the way they do now is because of the deal that the Mongolians did when they got shipped in here to help be slave movers
A little ring-
with the white folks. The indigenous people that lived here were brown, our color, pretty much Mike's shade, right in between. Like closer to me, but like a little bit.
Carmel, nigga.
Yeah,
Carmel.
basically.
Car-
Burnt sienna. So yes, I do.
another topic.
That's why they share some of our features, like that jawline and the nose.
and then their hair is like a combination of that Asian bundle that they get at the store and our shit mixed together.
All right, so is it caramel or caramel?
Caramel. Unless you're a savage.
So
Maybe.
it depends
I kind
if you're
of,
being
I'm back and
lazy or
forth
not.
on that one.
'Cause-
I never, you know, I don't have a concrete view on that one. Cause
So caramel is 2 syllables.
All right, I'm interrupting all this.
Caramel is 3. So it's just.
I'm interrupting all this shit. I just sneezed 3 times. Now, what are y'all asking?
I said bless you 3 times.
Bless you.
I said
now,
it.
what are y'all? No. It's all been recorded, too. Now, what are y'all
He
saying?
made it. He said
You
I sneezed
assholes.
3 times. All right, it was 3.
Can I just say
I got
the
not
ghost-
one.
I heard the ghost say it,
Thank you.
so I
said bless
I let it slide.
Huh?
Nobody listens
Hey,
to
which
me.
way is this going?
I don't know. I'll take
This
it.
way.
Nobody hears.
Oh, it's going
Yeah.
that way.
I think it was just mid sentence. So all right, how much?
feel you.
So how much
Love you.
time? How much time do you get to bless someone then?
10
Is it
seconds.
too delayed?
10 seconds.
Yeah, that's all I was doing. I was waiting, man.
After 10 seconds, too late.
We were making sure you didn't have more coming.
That was a little suspect.
Dude, I
a
don't
little
think
suspect.
I don't think all of us can stop talking for 10 seconds.
Damn, that was
We're heard. That wasn't even 10
Holy
seconds.
shit, I
that
couldn't
we're
do
heard. 10 seconds.
I
Is a
couldn't
long
do
time.
it. That was long. I tried to Mississippi it in my brain. That was long.
He broke it.
That's
I
gonna
got
be an
ADHD.
awkward pause.
I like
That's it.
I like the fact that we all
It's gonna
went
be
for
like
it
a
right away.
planned kind of awkward pause. So,
We
you know,
tried. I feel like I was quiet for 10 seconds.
That was great teamwork there.
That was really
We
good.
all
Good job,
went
guys.
for it right away.
Really good job.
Absolutely.
Mike,
I could have went 20.
20.
Oh, shit.
Do you guys do soy milk or like real milk?
Well, my youngest
That's a good question. Should us be
Damn it.
drinking cow milk?
My youngest does that
No.
super refined milk.
Like the
No hormones.
no
in it.
lactate in it?
Yeah,
Do
yeah.
you guys want like the real answer?
Yes, yeah.
You ever seen anybody milk an almond?
No. But so here's the thing, right?
In a
Has that
meme
ever
once.
After a certain age, our body stops producing potentially and causing some ill side effects, but it stops producing the enzyme that breaks down lactose. And I'm not too sure on all the science. This is from what I understand. However, at a certain age, this stops, and some people have like a severe reaction to it if they drink milk after that, and others can tolerate it. But
Lactose
we
intolerance.
didn't grow up as a species drinking milk.
That's
like,
me.
From other
I can't do.
from other animals,
do milk
right?
anymore.
Like it just didn't happen. Like, I don't think we were laying on our backs in a field sucking on a cow's teeth.
I think that probably happened like probably somebody was trying to feed a child or something that didn't have a mom or some shit like that. The mom didn't survive, and they just saw the motherfucking cows because they were already probably
gotta be a
like in the
whole
farming stage though.
farmers,
It had to be in the farming stage.
And multiple
Or goats.
countries- multiple
Translated
countries
over.
around the world, they milk goats and
One of those
goat
myths.
milk, goat cheese. It's a thing. Bovines kind of the same.
It's
thing.
definitely one of them myths.
Others produce milk.
I think it's
No way.
completely different though, based on the dairy products that we receive here in the U.S. versus what's available like fresh off the farm or even in other countries.
Oh, because it's like
There's-
homogenized and all that.
There are ingredients, chemicals. I don't know what term you want to use, but there's stuff that's banned in other countries that we still use here in the U.S.
Yeah, and a lot of the products.
to process a lot of our foods.
Yep.
So it's facts. It's facts. You can look it up. Thank you, America.
Skip his ass. Give me that.
Yeah, that was a nice little side topic there. I don't even know how we got started on that.
Still got a good 40.
At the end of the day, coochie is pink. It's good too.
When you hit the shocker, you got to remember the ratio. 2 in the pink, 1 in the stink.
Golden.
Gets him every time.
Yeah.
Thank you for listening to this episode. If you or your company are looking to jump into the podcast world, now is the time. The Plug Agency is here to connect you to the full power of podcasting. You just record and leave the rest to us. The people are listening and want to hear from you. Theplug-agency.com. That's theplug-agency.com. Click the link in the episode description for an exclusive offer.
Yo, it's Julius, and I just made traveling easier with the motorized scooter suitcase. Let me say it again. Motorized scooter suitcase. Yeah, that's right. The luggage has got a built-in electric motor. So the suitcase, I can ride it and glide through the airport or the train station, through downtown, and it all fits in the overhead storage bin. No more crowded terminals trying to say, excuse me, y'all gonna see me gliding through there. I can hop in and off the light rail like it's no problem. I'm not struggling to carry these heavy ass bags of podcast equipment anymore. All you gotta do is just click the link in the episode description that says Smart Suitcase. Click Smart Suitcase and see what I'm talking about. I'm telling y'all, it's going to change the way, if you're traveling, this is going to change everything. Click the link. Let's go.